What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be doing another movie today. Today, we're going to be doing the brand new Disney movie, I guess Christmas movie this year, for Dashing Through the Snow, starring Ludacris, starring Lil Ray Howard as apparently Santa Claus, and among many others. Now, the entirety of this film is for the character of Ludacris, where he starts off in the entirety of this film where he tries to spend time with his daughter on Christmas, and his daughter loves Christmas. He does not. He's a social worker. He's going through the middle of a divorce, and he saw a divorce go on with his mom and dad when he was younger, and he thought that if he sent a letter to Santa, which we find out in the movie, that it would fix his issues. So while he's spending Christmas Eve with his daughter, he goes ahead and he tries to feed the cat, his neighbor's cat, and that's when he comes across this version of Santa Claus. Now, this version of Santa Claus, he apparently is, I can't think of the right word. He basically tries to act like he's not Santa Claus, and he is, and then he does imitate Santa Claus, and what happens is Eddie, who of course Ludacris plays, he thinks that he needs help. And so he tries to take him to a police station, which he's unable to do, and then has these ones chasing him throughout the entirety of the movie, which we later find out the reason why is because when Santa did go through to deliver presents, he overheard a conspiracy going on with one of the congressmen, and then they switched iPads, which apparently Santa is now using iPads that he went up there. So they went ahead and do that, and they go through this whole chase of trying to get Christmas back up and running, and Eddie trying to believe in Santa. And I will say that was kind of cool to the only degree is some of the comments that Lil Rel did was kind of interesting. I never really seen him in anything, so it was kind of interesting seeing him as Santa. It just didn't feel like he was actually Santa. It kind of felt like he was trying too hard. I felt like, seeing Ludacris in a role like this, especially a Disney movie, was kind of weird too, especially seeing him in a lot of action movies, and especially Fast and Furious being one of the main ones that he's been in for the last several years. But I guess I feel like he wanted to take a different direction, which good for him. I mean, I don't have a problem with Ludacris at all. I think he's a great actor. I think he's a great rapper. Just a great artist all around. Hearing him say his own name, oh, that's Ludacris, just saying stuff like that, like he normally does, that was kind of cool. I will say that. But the one thing I will say I feel like that they try to do in this film was, again, I feel like that they were trying to mix other films to make this film, and it did not work. I felt like that they were trying to mix Santa Claus with the Christmas Chronicles and probably something else with this, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Again, it felt like some of the comments or the jokes failed and some of them did not. It felt like that, again, that they were trying too hard to make this work, and it just wasn't appealing. It just was not appealing to try to enjoy a movie when you're wanting to enjoy a movie, and it just seemed just boring. I was not very happy with the layout of this film. And it had nothing to do with, they tried bringing up a little bit of politics in here about where Nick tries to go, oh, well, Miss Santa Claus, always got me on this or that. And it just was like, bro, why are you bringing that up? Like, that has nothing to do with the conversation. So, again, I felt like a lot of this was more, I would say, Disney than anything else. I felt like it was mainly Disney that was trying to go this route to really mess up the tone of this film. I feel like that if it was made by another company, maybe it would be better, but then again, there's no guarantee. Me personally, I did not really enjoy this film. Some of it was alright, some of the music was pretty well done, I will say that. Some of the jokes succeeded, some of the jokes did not. I don't think this was a bad movie, I just don't think it was the best movie or a good movie. It's kind of in between for me. It's not something I would personally watch again, because the entirety of this film is pretty much having Ludacris' character believe in Santa again, which eventually he does after seeing the note after Nick gives it to him and realizing that there was nothing he could have done to save his parents' divorce, and him still having a chance with his own wife, which again, it seems like the wife too was a little stuck up in this as well, because every time he tried to talk to her, she just wanted to ask a million questions where he could not really answer. And that's a normal thing, I think, for anyone that wants to know what's going on with their child, and that's fully understandable. It just felt like, again, it was one of those movies where you're sitting there and you're wondering, okay, when is this movie going to end? And I don't like that. I don't really like having the feeling of, okay, when is a movie going to end? Because as soon as you feel like a movie, okay, when is this movie going to end, is when you know you don't like the movie or you're not enjoying the movie. And that's not how it should be. I feel like that you should go in, enjoy a movie, and then be done. And unfortunately, that just wasn't the case with this. I feel like that, again, that Disney dropped the ball. And again, I think it's a lot of it because of the writing. I feel like that they were trying to go in a certain direction that just was not going to work, and that they try to have it work, and it didn't. It just didn't work. The story was your normal, straightforward story. I think that the music, like I said, was good. I think that some of the acting was all right. I think that the story was very based to a normal audience, I guess you'd say, but at the same time, it just felt like that they were trying to pull the same trick out of their hats like they've done before with other films. And you cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. You can't make something work if it's not going to work. So I just felt like that this was another Christmas failure movie. That's just my own personal opinion about it. But if you guys have seen Dashing Through the Snow, or Disney's Dashing Through the Snow, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed it, cool. If not, that's fine too. But either way, let me know what your thoughts are about it down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, also about subscribing, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.